very good morning to everyone. Welcome to Global Online. Here we are back with our NTA UGC Net Paper 1 preparation for 2023 batch. And the topic for the day we have taken is Research Aptitude. As you all are aware that we are doing now MCQ series as exams are nearby. We have already completed one topic that is called as Higher Education System last week. This week we are doing Research Aptitude, and this is the third lecture for Research Aptitude in MCQ series. Before we go ahead with the session, let's quickly understand what does Global Online has to offer you all for. So Global Online has a paper 1 complete course which consists of live lectures, video lectures, 60 plus mock test, last 10-year question papers with answer key, complete notes, and 4,000 plus question banks in the form of MCQ. This is all available to you at a fee cost of rupees 4,500. In order to see this, you can download the app, that is Global Online app, and get the details also. Apart from this, anyone is looking for a quick crash course for paper 1. So if you are concerned that you have a less time and you want to wind up everything in this lesser time, we do have a crash course for paper 1 which will be consisting of a validity of 1 year, which will be available in English as well as in Hindi. You also have live sessions, 250 plus recorded sessions, and this is all available at a discounted rate of 3,200. The actual price of the crash course is 4,000, but we have a 20% off, which is till 14th of Jan. So you can avail this opportunity and get the crash course. In case if you have any doubts, queries, concerns, we have provided our WhatsApp number, so you can just get in touch with us on the WhatsApp number. At the same time, you can download our app, that is Global Online app, with the help of Google Play Store. You can register yourself with the mobile number. Once you do that and pay the fees, you get an access to all the units with respect to the theory lectures, MCQ lectures, notes, mock test and evaluation test, which will help you to boost up your preparation for the upcoming examination. So this is all about paper 1. In case along with your paper 1, if you are looking something for paper 2, so paper 2 also you have notes and MCQs available for following subjects. This notes and MCQs will help you to boost up your preparation for paper 2. This is also given at an offer of 20% discount. So originally it is 1,600, but right now you can get this offer at 1,280. And this is all about what your paper 2. So the paper 1 and paper 2, we have a complete package. The details are given to you. Let's see that. In case if you are interested, you can get in back to us. Arushi, very good morning. I'm recovering with my health. Little bit of infection is still there, but yes, little getting better day by day. Thank you for the concern. So yes, let's start our session for paper 1, that is our MCQs for Research Aptitude. And here comes your first question on the screen. So let's see what is the question about and what are the options given below. So when we talk about why does a researcher write a research proposal at the start of a study. So all we know that as a research scholar, you are supposed to write a research proposal. So the question is asking, a simple way of asking the question, that why research proposal is written at the start of the research study. So it tells you that the given options are, in order to make sure that nothing is left out, so that it can advertise for people to take part in the research study, so that they will not forget what they are doing during the study, to apply the ethical approval, to gain the permission for the participants to access the participants or sources of data. Yes, thank you, Shrinu. Shrinu has already started answering. I'll just wait for everyone to read the question once again and come to the answer. Yes, so we are talking about what? We are talking about research proposal. So research proposal is written by the researcher at the start of research study. Reason is what? So there are 4 options given. Out of these 4 options, you are supposed to select one appropriate option. Rasmita, very good morning. We have started with the first question on the screen. So you can start answering the first question. So why researcher writes a research proposal at the start of the study? So this is what the question is. Okay, so before we come to the answer, a very quick understanding for you all. What is research proposal? So research proposal is nothing but a very concise, summarized, proposed research. As a researcher, what exactly you are going to do. It is an outline that what is your study about, what type of current knowledge or database or things you are going to use in your research. So it gives an outline. So why it has to be written? So let's check the answer. The reason to write the research proposal at the start, so that it helps you to give an ethical approval, and it will also allow you to permit the access of the participants and the various sources of data. Okay, so there is a specific format of research proposal. Yes, very good everyone. Yes, so I'll just quickly tell you what the research proposal starts with: the introduction, the review of the literature, the objectives, the design, research design, your ethical considerations, that is approvals, budget, and your references and citations. So basically this is how the research proposal is written, format. Fine. Now let's come to question number 2. Question number 2, yesterday same type of question I have taken, but it was in a different way. Options are changed today, so don't get confused. Okay. In random sampling, the probability of selecting an item from the population. So here we are doing what? We are doing random sampling. So there is a question on random sampling where the samples are selected from the population. What is the probability that the samples will be selected? Whether it is known, whether it is unknown, whether it is undecided, or whether it is 0. So what is the level of selection probability of the given sample? So whether it will be known, whether it will be unknown, or whether it will be undecided or 0. Question number 2, a small request to everyone: just take little efforts to write the question number. It becomes little confusing, to understand which question you are addressing. Okay. Maiti has started answering. Okay, Shrinu, Maiti, I think have started answering. Others also. Okay, I'll just wait for 1 more minute. So that everyone can answer the question. Yes, so let's see. Okay, question number 2. Fine, all are answering. Okay, so let's see. I hope everyone has understood the question. We have a random sampling. You know what is the meaning of random? Random, it means you pick up, in a random way. Okay, there is no sequence, there is no system. You just pick up in a random way. So what is the level of chances of selection of a sample? So in this case, the chances of selection of a sample from the population is known. See, yesterday also I explained this question very well. See, I'll give you an example. Okay, I'll just give you an example. Let us take an example. There are these numbers. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, the entire box represents what? It represents population. All these numbers represents what? They represent samples. Okay, now what type of sampling I'm doing? I'm doing random sampling. Okay, random. Now out of this 12 numbers, there are 12 numbers in the box. So out of this 12 numbers, if I'm taking random sampling, it means I can pick up any number randomly. So what are the chances that out of these 12 numbers, which number will be selected? So the chances, the probability is known. All the numbers can be, can get a chance. So there is a probability that the items of the samples of the population can be known. So we have the complete probability there will be known. Now only after the final selection we will come to know that what is the confirmed number which has been selected. Please try to understand. A lot of students make mistake over here. Okay, so random sampling, all the samples have the same probability of getting selected, and hence the answer is known. Okay, fine. Now the sample, a very easy question. 100% answers should be right and everyone should be able to answer this question. A sample is a subset of what? A very easy question. A sample is a subset of data, group, population or distribution. A sample is a subset of what? A sample is a subset of what? So from the given options, what is a sample is a subset of what? Very good, very good. Okay, quick answers have started. Great. Right answers are coming up. Very good. So very easy question which can be expected. Don't say that this question, sometimes a very easy question can be a part but in a twisted way. Okay, so yes, a sample is a subset of population. Very good, everyone. Okay, let's move ahead now. Now, non-probability form of sampling. So we know that sampling is divided into two forms, probability and non-probability, right? So non-probability form of sampling is what? Does it include probability, dimensional, random or non-random? So this question is clearly very purely on the sampling topic. Under non-probability, what comes? Probability, dimensional, random or non-random? So yes, come on everyone. Okay, answers have started. Okay, great, great. Okay, answers are coming fast. Very good. Yes. So the non-probability form of sampling here. Now see over here. When we talk about, if you remember, we have two types of sampling, probability and non-probability, right? Now listen the question very well. So when we talk about non-probability sampling, okay, so non-probability sampling has what? Convenience sampling, purposive sampling, snowball sampling or quota sampling. And quota is called as dimensional sampling. Just be careful. Quota is called as dimensional sampling. So if you see the types of samples in this, they have not given directly dimensional, but they have given quota. And quota is nothing but it is called as dimensional sampling. So let's understand this question very well first so that you will get an idea. Okay. So when we talk about non-probability sampling, that is dimensional sampling. Now, application of quota sampling in research, because quota is known as dimensional, ensures that the sample group represents certain characteristics of the population which are chosen by the researcher. So dimensions are nothing but the characteristics which are chosen by the researcher. So you have a controlled quota sampling and you have an uncontrolled. Control, it means the things which are under your capacity. Uncontrolled is beyond the capacity. But these characteristics are called as what? They are called as dimensional sampling. Please try to understand, they are known as what? They are known as dimensional sampling. Is it clear? So anyone who is having any doubt, students went little bit wrong for this answer. I hope I have informed you what exactly this sampling or non-probability sampling is. Is it clear with everyone? Fine, let's go for next question. Now, okay, in this I will just explain you those who selected, I'm just seeing the answers, those who have selected the option as D, non-random sampling. See, please try to understand, non-random is a method. It means that in non-probability sampling, it takes a sample. I mean to say the sample is selected based on the non-random criteria, where not every sample is a part of what? It's a part of, or it's a chance of having included in the population. So that is method. So method is non-random. So don't get confused. I hope it is very clear with everyone. Yes, Sanchita, non-random. I'll explain again. In non-probability sampling, no? What is the meaning of non-probability? That the sample is selected based on non-random methods. Now, what do you mean by non-random or non-random criteria? That every member of the population, that every sample of the population does not has an equal chance of getting selected. So we use the word as what? Non-random. That is one of the method, but that is not a type of sampling. Is it clear? Okay. So if you want, like for example, if you want an example of this, so let us take an example, a technique which is, a sampling which is using a technique to select the factors, and that factor is non-random. Is it clear? Fine. Okay. So I'll go. So now in case if instead of non-probability, okay, this also keep in mind, instead of the word non-probability, they can use the word non-random. So non-probability is equal to non-random, but it is not the type of method of non-probability. I hope it is very clear. So non-probability is also called as, or it is also known as non-random sampling. You can say like that. Fine. Sanchita, I hope it is very clear. Now, let's go to question number 5, everyone. The list of all units in a population. A very easy but little complicated or twisted question sometimes you may feel, but easy question. The list of all units in a population. So anything which is a part of population is called as what? Sampling frame. Is it called as parameter? Is it called as bias, or it is called as statistics? So what is the units in the population called as? What it is known as? Yes, waiting for everyone to answer. Okay, the list of all the units in the population will be called as what? Please remember, everyone, yesterday we took this question. Here they are asking about the list. They are not asking about the measurement. If it is population measurement, it will be called as parameter. If it is measurement, it will be called as parameter. But here they are asking about the list. All the units in the population will be called as sampling frame. When we will use the word parameter, if they are asking about the measurement of the that is the population. So the measurement is called as parameter. See, I told you this question is very simple, but it becomes very complicated. If you are not very clear with the question reading or the concepts, then it becomes confusing. So got it, everyone? If it is measurement, it will be parameter, but they are asking about the list, it is called as sampling frame. Okay. Now, question number 6, everyone. I have came to question number 6. Now, question number 6 is talking about field work based research. Field work research is called as what? Empirical, historical, experimental, biographical. I'll read again. Field work research. Is it called as empirical? Is it called as historical? Is it called as experimental? Or is it called as biographical? Yes. I hope everyone is reading the question. Can come to the answer for question number 6, everyone. Okay, Rudra has answered. Okay, fieldwork research. Here there can be a small confusion that I'll sort out. See, fieldwork research, no, it is empirical. It means it is based on real evidence, real life evidence, realistic evidence. Now those who are saying experimental, here there is a confusion. Why? Because if the question is talking about experiment, but we do not know, no, the experiment is based on what? Is it based on the fieldwork or is it based on something else? So here, if the option is experimental, no, clearly in the question they will mention it. They will not try to create any confusion, because it is ultimately the students will, raise a query. So just fieldwork says, it means it is a real life evidence, so it is called as empirical. Is it clear? Yes. Yeah. A very good morning. Learning something new. Okay. Yes. Now, question number 7. Question number 7 is on the topic research ethics. So research ethics does not include what? Honesty, subjectivity, integrity, or objectivity. So we are talking about research ethics. So research ethics will not include what? Honesty, subjectivity, integrity, or objectivity. Let's see how many of you are able to answer. Yes, waiting for the answer, everyone. Research ethics does not include what? Very simple question. But again, there is a confusion I get for everyone. Yes, Maiti, exactly right. See, research ethics obviously requires honesty. Integrity, it means unifying the work, coordinating the work, cooperate. Okay. Objectivity, that is a purpose. So what will not be a part of research ethics? Subjectivity. Okay. Subjectivity will not be a part of research ethics. Now, subjective, it means something which is based on personal opinions or feelings or options. So something which is personalized will not be a part of research ethics. Yes, many of you have said right, but there are some students who got confused. I've cleared the doubts. Fine. Now, let's come to question number 8. Lengthy question, so read properly and come to the answer. Which two among the following factors are responsible for transgression of ethical principle in research? Okay. Now they are talking about what? They are talking about principles, ethical principles. That is, what is responsible for transgression? Now what do you mean by this? It is nothing but a law, a code, okay, rule. So transgression is nothing but a rule. So factors which are responsible for the rules of ethical principle. It is to harm the participants, lack of informed consent, not greeting the participants, asking difficult question. So what comes under the rules as a part of your ethical principle in research? Yes. Waiting for the answer, everyone, for question number 8. 8 is B, okay. Others, okay, fine. So question number 8, C. What will be not rule? So harming the participants and lack of informed consent. See, please try to understand which two. They have said very correctly, among the factors are responsible for the law. So as per the law, to harm the participants is not a part. Okay. Lack of informed consent. Now what do you mean by informed consent? See, whenever you are taking a research responses, in case if you are you are supposed to take the consent of the participants, which is a part of what? A research principle. So yes, these two things will be will be not will be against the rule or will be not, which is a part of a code or a rule. So option number A and B, not greeting the participants after the experiment is over cannot be a law. Asking difficult questions also cannot be a law. So ideally, harming the participants and lack of informed consent will be considered as a part or a factor of law. Is it clear? Sound is not less, maybe because of my throat. No, you will be able to hear little bit. I mean to say, I'm not able to speak loudly. That's the reason. So sorry for that, because of my bad throat. Okay. Now see, I've taken mic little bit more closer. So in case if you can hear my voice clearly. Now question number 9 talks about a research scholar not acknowledging the help and support of the respondents as well as guide will be called as what? So this act will be called as what? Technical lapse, willful negligence, unethical act, or lack of respect. Okay, question number 9, Sanchita, I'll come back to question 9 once again. Let's first, this question I'll complete and go to question number 8, okay? So now, a researcher is not acknowledging the help of the respondents or the guide. Such act in research will be called as what? Is it technical lapse? Is it willful negligence? Willful, it means on your own. Your desire, your neglecting as per your wish. Unethical act or lack of respect. Okay, let's see how many of you are able to answer it. Okay. Sanchita, just be very careful. See, it is not, unethical. See, as a part of research ethics, you are supposed to acknowledge all the people who are helping you in your research. Technical lapse, it means it is something with respect to what? Certain things which are, predefined. But here there is nothing technical. It is just a gratitude which you are expressing. And if you do not express, it will be called as what? It will be called as unethical. Shrinu, I don't think so. From my end, I think it is buffering. Just check your internet connection once. Okay? Yes. Now there one student is having a doubt in this. I will just quickly take this answer. See, here what they are telling is which are the factors in research, okay, which can be considered as a part of law, that is transgression. So in such case, law harming the participant, yes, it is, it is something which will be against the law. So you are considering that part. And anything without the wish or without the consent, if you do, like for example, I want a response from a respondent and the respondent is not ready to give me the response. So that will be considered as what? It will be considered against. I'm going against him, against his wish. So that will be called as lack of informed consent. So this is nothing but it is something which will be carried as per the law, and hence Sanchita, this two options will be right option. Okay, fine. Yes. Now going to question number 10. Yesterday we did a question on bibliography. Today we are doing a question on references. So references serves the purpose of what? So whenever we add references at the end of the research, it indicates what? Does it indicate authenticity? Does it indicate decision making? Does it indicate ornamental value to research? Or does it exhibits great achievement? So what it will be considered? Reference will be considered as what? So you are supposed to give an answer for this. Okay. Yes, everyone. Okay, answers are coming, but answers are differing. Here they are talking about what? They are talking about references. So whenever we are using references, okay, what exactly this references will indicate, or what does this references, okay, will talk about? So let's see. I'm just waiting for everyone to answer. Okay, so the right answer here is option number A. Now see, many of you have even given authenticity. It means it is authenticate. It is something which is, accepted. Decision making, no, it is not. The ornamental value of research or ornamental value to research, it means you are decorating research. You are, like for example, you are giving a beauty to research. So obviously it is not giving beauty to research. Exhibiting achievement, no, it just tells you about your authentication. It means something which is valid, reliable. Okay. Now question number 11, everyone. Which type of research has a potential to grow as per the work situation? So we can say that advancement. We can say research which is advancing, which is progressing, which is growing. Is it fundamental research? Is it applied research? Is it evaluative research? Or is it action research? Type of research which has a potential to grow is called as what? Will be known as what? Yes, waiting for the answer, everyone. Here it talks about potential to grow. It means to progress, to make an advancement, to develop. So what will be the right answer? Okay. Yes, waiting for the right answer, everyone. Yes. Sorry. Yes. So the one which is having the potential to grow will be called as C. Fundamental research is a basic research. Applied research is based on an application. Evaluative research will tells you about the assessment. Action research, which is something which is done immediate, so that you have a equal chance of progressing or growing. Please try to understand action research. Why action research is called as a potential to grow? So that it is it helps in able to come out with a solution and to take an action with an immediate basis, and which will help to transform. It will help to bring a change, or which will help to bring a development, and hence the right answer is action research. Is it clear? Okay. Now question number 12. Question number 12 talks about recording the observation in which observer rates an individual based on center value. So you are doing some observation and you're rating based on center value. So it will be called as what? Evaluation effect, center tendency, halo effect, or categorical effect. It will be known as what? Yes, everyone. You are rating a observer based on center value. So it will be called as what? It will be known as what? Center values. I have even highlighted the keyword. I've even given you the hint. Yes. So something which is recorded or observed based on center value will be called as central tendency or error of central tendency. It means you're neutral like. Halo effect is rated based on positive impression. One positive impression will be called as halo effect. Negative impression, it is called as horn effect. I've explained all these effects to you in the theory part. Halo effect is something which you give on positive impression. Horn effect is something which you give on negative impression. So here if you are using a center value, it will be called as central tendency. Okay. Yes. Now some students are right, but those who are wrong, for them I've explained the meaning. So here also see, Halo effect I have mentioned, that is on positive opinion. Sentient tendency, it means a tendency which is on a central scale. Categorical effect, it is based on a particular category. Evaluation research which is carried out to make or to take a decision. Is it clear? Okay. Now coming to question number 13, which is not a type of hypothesis. Future hypothesis, null hypothesis, logical hypothesis, or empirical hypothesis, which does not comes as a part of as a part of hypothesis. Yes. Yes. So let's see. The one which is not a part of a hypothesis is called as what? A future hypothesis. Yes. Null hypothesis we already used. Logical hypothesis is an explanatory hypothesis. Empirical hypothesis is evidence based. So yes, it is called as what? It is, the answer is future hypothesis. Future hypothesis. Okay. Now question number 14. A questionnaire that offers no scope for any respondent's own view. So what it will be known as? Okay, when we are talking about a questionnaire that offers no scope for any respondent, will be called of own view. So is it called as closed-ended, scheduled, open-ended, or unstructured? What it will be known as? Okay. A questionnaire that offers no scope for any respondent's own view. Will it be called as close-ended? Will it be called as a schedule? Will it be called as an open-ended or unstructured? Okay. There is no scope. You have to just, revert as it is explained. So yes, very good. Many of them have rightly said it is close-ended. So close-ended has no scope, whereas open-ended questions have a very descriptive scope. Yes, very good, great. Okay, now the last question for the day, everyone. A researcher intends to make use of ITC in research. So what type of decisions will be taken? That is appropriateness of a tool, cost involved, availability of the tool, willingness, or the equipment, that is ITC equipment from which you have procured. So which a researcher who makes the use of ICT, what consideration should be taken for the decision? Okay. So just see, let's see what is the right answer. So in case if you're talking about ICT, so it is basically, it will indicate what? So yes, so when you're talking about the use of ICT tools, it will talk about, yes, you have to see that the tools are appropriate. What you want me to repeat, Manjit? See, the question is, okay, I'll just repeat it out. A researcher is intending to make a use of ICT tool, that is information and communication technology. So what he will be considering the factors from the given below. So in such case, no, for him, use of tool, appropriateness of the tool is important. Yes, cost is important because he cannot go beyond the budget. And availability of a tool is important. Willingness and the company, the brand or the equipment will not play that important role compared to the above three factors, that is appropriateness of a tool, cost involved, and the availability of the tool in the department. So these all will play an important parameters or factors in the decision of using the tool, making use of tool. Is it clear? Okay. So yes, that's all. We have completed our 15 questions over here. Tomorrow also at 10 a.m. we will be meeting again with the same set of questions in order to do your research aptitude unit. So just stay tuned. Don't forget to join tomorrow at 10 a.m. for the next set of questions in research aptitude. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a good day ahead, everyone.